Hey there, Scorpio. Welcome to your end of October reading for Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you so much. This is going to be a 6-card spread the way I normally do my weeklies. By the way, this is the Hocus Pocus deck for all my spooky friends out there. Hope you enjoy this. So as I was saying, Scorpio, I hope you're all doing well. This is going to be a 6-card spread the way I do my weekly readings with outcome cards, clarifiers, and I will also be pulling oracle cards for the Moonology and the Queen of the Moon oracle as we are about to go into Scorpio season. So when you watch this, it may already be Scorpio season, and which, if it is, happy birthday. You know, we also have the new moon in your sign with that crazy eclipse energy. So some of you may experience some crazy chaotic emotional upheaval type energy, right? Because you are a very intense water sign. The Emperor and the Master, which is the Devil card, definitely say that. 3 of Wands here with the 3 of Candles. The 2 of Potions is the 2 of Cups. 3 of Pumpkins is the 3 of Pentacles. And the 6 of Pumpkins is the 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, so as I was saying, you could be experiencing similar to like Mercury retrograde in terms of things that are coming back up, things that are rising to the top, things that maybe you thought were like dead, done, over with, but they're starting to come up for a review because your sign has a very karmic energy, has, you know, this energy of intensity, whatever it is you're feeling, intense happiness, intense joy, intense sadness, intense pain, right? So there could be situations or memories or things that were left unsaid, undone, that come back up to the surface, especially if it was within partnerships, business, or love, because we do have the 2 of Potions is the 2 of Cups here. You could have been involved, or you may be involved with an Aries or a Capricorn. I also feel like if you weren't involved with someone like that, it could be that is the energy you are embodying. The Emperor can sometimes be, especially with the Devil card, controlling, manipulative, obsessive, and possessive, right? You may have been in a connection, in a relationship that felt like it was just suffocating you, and you felt like you were really looking for a way out, felt like you were really looking for a way to move out and move on, right? And maybe a part of you kind of got turned off by the idea of love after that. You just felt like, I don't think I have it in me for another relationship. I don't think I have it in me for another partnership. I think from here on out, I'm just going to go the solo life. I do feel like that energy is coming in very, very strongly for you, Scorpio. I also feel that, you know, there's this opportunity to reflect on, you know, why did I allow for that type of chaotic energy for far too long? And look at that, at the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Potions, which is the Ace of Cups. And seeing that, literally seeing that this shows an eyeball in that, you know, beaker or bottle of, you know, that's technically representative of the cup here, emotional energy. It definitely made me feel like maybe some of you felt like you were constantly being watched, constantly being supervised. Maybe you had a partner with insecurities and trust issues that were constantly checking your phone. If you're a cross watcher, that could have been the energy that you were dealing with from a Scorpio. It just felt like when they wanted to be like the perfect partner, they were. And when they were in a mood, it was just, the word I'm getting is horrific, unbearable, controlling, manipulative, obsessive, and possessive. And I feel like if you were dealing with someone with split personality or narcissistic personality, it could be very emotionally and mentally draining, right? It can literally drive us crazy. The 3 of Wands with the 3 of Candles here. I mean, look at this energy, right? I mean, right off the bat, the Emperor and the Master, which is the Devil card here. very heavy and toxic energies, codependent as well. Like someone was always going to be in the lead. Someone was always going to be more dominant. Someone was always going to have to be submissive. And you were just gonna be forced to go along with whatever it was that they said, my way or the highway, right? And so that can be a very difficult relationship or situation to be in, especially like in business or in a workplace environment. In a workplace environment, you could be dealing with someone who's very toxic and unhealthy and controlling and likes to, play people against each other, right? So taking sides and then talking about them. So they make you feel like they're taking your side, and then they turn around and they talk to the other person. And so it just feels like there's a lot of that controlling and manipulative energy, also micromanaging type energy. And really, I mean, this Three of Wands, this Three of Candles, it's kind of like, looking for a way out, looking towards the future, trying to figure out how to get away, how to get ahead, and how to put this behind you, right? Now, again, if this is in love or something that you love, because we've got the Two of Cups with the Three of Pentacles here. This is trying to collaborate, trying to make ends meet, trying to make it work in connections and friendships and relationships. If you have gone through a very rough patch, or feeling as though your whole world is crumbling due to unhealthy environments or relationships, controlling and manipulative, and I just heard the word psychotic. So maybe this is someone who needs to take their meds, but they haven't. Maybe someone who needs to be evaluated, but they feel that they can self-medicate or self-soothe or self-control. Definitely feel like it's not safe for you to be in a connection like that. And so it can be a little difficult for you to work with people or work with others. And I feel like you're very much more interested in a solitary path, at least for the time being. The Six of Pumpkins here is the Six of Pentacles. So I do feel like this energy of I have given and overgiven, and I just don't know if I can make things work anymore. I just don't know if I have it in me to make this relationship work. I know that we've been together for a long time. Maybe it's a place of work, and your partner or your family or your spouse or, personal responsibilities and obligations are forcing you to stay in a place that is really depleting and harmful to your mental health and well-being, or emotional health and well-being. And I feel like almost as though, like for some of you, and I'm hearing it very clearly, like you sold your soul to the devil with whatever contract or partnership you may have gotten yourself into, be it romantic connection, marriage, or signing on the dotted line when it came to buying a home, buying a car, buying a property of like a business, signing a lease together. I feel like you're just like, what did I get myself into? What is the outcome here? The High Priestess. Wow, the transformation energy, that is your energy, the Death card here. And the Eight of Pumpkins. So I do feel like you are much more committed to yourself, to honoring your highest self, your higher being. This one was just peeking out. I had to take a look at it. And that is the Nine of Lightning, Nine of Swords. I love this freaking card. The illustration, okay? Not exactly the meaning, but I do love the depiction here. However, in this deck, it's really calling me in terms of telling me, listen, while the Knight of Swords in, the traditional deck may mean anxiety and sleepless nights, the lightning here is really making me feel like you're resuscitating yourself. You are, coming back to life. This is literally like an electrical shock to you. And although there may have been some, shocking energy, and look at that, even after I shuffle, the Ace of Cups is still at the bottom of the deck. So I am going to leave it there. I do feel like there is something that just really shocks you to a point that it brings you back to life. The High Priestess and the transformation. This is you definitely honing in on your, you know, intuition and your psychic skills, abilities, your ability to manifest, your ability to enchant is also what I'm hearing. So, you know, you are definitely changing your outlook and the way people perceive you, because I feel like you are putting out a different energy than you were before. Now, for quite some time, you may have felt depleted by your connection or by your relationship or whatever it may have been that was making you feel depleted, your job, career, home environment, you know, status of something in particular, because I keep hearing status, maybe keeping up with the Joneses or keeping up with a specific state of mind or status in general in your community, right? All of that is coming to an end. I think that you have had it, you know, if you had to feel as though you had to fake it till you make it and you felt like you never really were going to able to make it because you couldn't live up to someone's expectations, that is where it kind of brings down that vision of I've made it, right? Because whose version of I made it are you trying to get at? Yours, your partner's, your family, your, you know, whose idea is it? Because if you are trying to fulfill someone else's dreams and desires, that is not being authentic to yourself. That is not you honoring yourself. And I really feel that the outcome here moving forward is that you are now honoring your transformation, the changes within you. You're putting the work within you. You're putting the work and the energy back into your life. You're putting the work into healing yourself from the overthinking, from overextending yourself mentally, emotionally, even financially, right? I feel like you are just, I've had it. I've done all that I needed to do to fix this. And, you know, I pick up the Moonology deck and the full moon in Virgo card comes out. If you have Virgo in your chart, this could be for you. And basically the message here is you are good enough. Okay. So some of you needed to hear that for sure. So let me pull a card from the Moonology deck here as we are going into eclipse season in your sign under the new moon. So if you are trying to make big headwaves and transformations and trying to just change your life all around moving forward, I feel like this will be an opportunity, although, you know, eclipse energy can be a little bit emotional and chaotic. I'm hearing that, Scorpio, you have a way of riding the wave, whatever that may mean for you. And oh my God, seriously, look at that. I literally just said the new moon in Scorpio, and that is the card that we got. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. So definitely, like I said, you know, ride the wave. You know, if you feel as though, you know, the anxiety or the overthinking or the stress, if you feel like maybe you just don't have it in you to make these changes, I feel like the new moon in your sign, even though it is eclipse energy, can be very beneficial for you. I feel like you have a way of harnessing that energy, like very strong magician energy here. Even though the magician card isn't here, this is exactly what I am seeing, right? Now, the Emperor can be not only a controlling energy, but definitely taking back control of your life, manipulating the energy or the circumstances around you in a positive way where it is, you know, a way for you to work with the energy around you. The Master, I feel, you know, if we read it in a more positive light, it's really about, like I said, making the energy work for you, especially in this time that you feel like now is the time to make this transformational change for you. Yeah, this is coming to fruition for you. The Harvest Moon, card number 37, that boils down to number 10. So it definitely feels as though your wishes, dreams, healing, whatever outcome you may want for yourself, it definitely feels like it's about to come to fruition. Now is not the time to waver, by the way. I'm hearing that very strongly, and it came through. Now is the time to commit to yourself. Now is the time to, you know, the way you expect someone to honor their word, their promises, you've got to do the same for you. Don't let yourself down here, okay? This is the wisdom of the hidden realms. I literally just got this for Cancer. So if you have Cancer in your chart, maybe check out that reading, the Swan Queen. And this is, you know, watery energy. This is emotional energy, transformational energy, intuition, and patience. And you literally have the card of transformation here, right? I mean, this transformation is inevitable. It is bound to happen whether you are ready for it or not, FYI. Maybe that's why I got the whole, you know, you can ride the wave, ride the energy, ride it out, because I do feel that if it feels tumultuous, if it feels heavy, if it feels difficult or hard, you are most definitely in this place of honoring who you are meant to be, of like co-creating with the universe, with your emotions, and standing your ground, having patience with yourself, and trusting in the divine, that the next step that you are about to embark on is really going to show you, you know, not just what you're made of in terms of what you can withstand and withhold, but in terms of how great and amazing you can be, right? Or that you can create something so amazing, or that you can grow into something or establish an amazing connection. So let's tap into what your November energy has in store for you. A lot of the readings I've done so far, I mean, I'm halfway through all the readings, have had similar cards here. And I know this is a new deck and the cards tend to stick together, but the more I use it, the better it's maneuvering. However, shuffling like crazy and I still end up with the same cards. So let's see what the energies have in store for you, Scorpio, moving into November. Repeated card from the other readings. I love it. 10 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands. That's 10 of Pumpkins, 4 of Candles. Wow, 3 of Lightning. That is the 3 of Swords. 4 of Pumpkins is the 4 of Pentacles. Let me pull one more. And the King of Candles is the King of Wands, okay? And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Sun card, which, I mean, trumps all, right? At the end of the day, that reassurance that this transformation really is for your highest good. There's no complaining, because you know that at the end of the day, everything is always working out for you. Everything is going to work out for you, especially if this is in a home environment. If you are looking to purchase a home, buy a home, renovate a home, refinance a home, something surrounding a home or a relationship or a business. 10 of Pumpkins is a 10 of Pentacles, is really saying that this is the right time for you to establish that sort of stability financially. Also, if you're trying to renovate, right? I do feel like the money, the finances are about to come in. If you are looking to create a new business for yourself, it does feel as though, you know, this is going to take a little bit of a work. But I do feel like I'm hearing you're hiring the right people. Your team is waiting to be hired. I'm hearing that very, very clearly. So if you have been, or you are on, you know, that about to embark on starting a new business, of getting all the documentation, all the legal things in order so that you can start a business, lease a location, start, you know, launch your website, whatever it may be, I'm hearing it very, very clearly that your team is waiting for you to hire them, okay? It's going to be very, very beneficial, fruitful, abundant, a lot of money. I'm seeing a lot of money, a lot of opportunities for business and partnership as well. Moving into November, remember, this will still be eclipse season as we move into November, because, you know, the other part of that eclipse will be, I believe it's like November 6th, I believe it is, okay? I want to say, I should look at the calendar. I want to say that's like the first weekend of November. 3 of Lightning, 4 of Pumpkins, and the King of Candles. So that's 3 of Swords, 4 of Pentacles, and the King of Wands, right? So I do feel like there's been some sort of disappointment in your life, some heartache, some deception. I do feel like maybe someone was outright caught in the act of something. I do feel like you may have even witnessed or ran across some form of deceptive communication, right? Someone telling you, no, there's nothing going on between me and that person. And then you see text messages, then you see emails, then you see cards or letters or notes, whatever it may be. And so it's really got you in this guarded energy. However, it feels very, how can I say this? It feels very, what is the word? It is like literally on the tip of my tongue. I cannot think of the word. Anyway, it feels like you've got a lot of passionate go-getter energy that you're definitely wanting to, you know, embark on. You really want to dive into that energy. You want to explore, especially if you're newly single. If you are, maybe you have been single or separated for quite some time and now you feel like you're ready to embark on that dating journey. Maybe you're ready to start going out, socializing. Be careful that you're not still blocking yourself from meeting new people, because when you guard yourself with that energy of I've been hurt, I've been heartbroken, I've been taken for a fool, I've been taken for a ride, I've been deceived, I've been backstabbed, that is evident. And unfortunately, that attracts more of that. So what you really want to do is you need to heal from that, release it. And I mentioned this to a few other signs, and it's continuously coming up, is that instead of shielding yourself, put a protective layer over yourself that will only allow the good to come in, and that will repel the negative, repel the, you know, the bad people, the bad influences, the people that simply just want to take you for a ride, right? King of Pentacles, I'm sorry, King of... Okay, so maybe you are dealing with a Capricorn. King of Candles is King of Wands energy. I do feel like you do have it in you to start the next chapter, the next phase in your life. It is just waiting for you to step foot on it, right? Why can't I think of that word? It's like I can hear it muffled. Oxymoron. It's a total oxymoron. That's what I heard. That may be like the type of energy that you're like walking around like, oh, I'm single, I'm available, you know, and I'm like, you know, I've got all, I'm all that and then some, but you're also very guarded. You're also like, I don't trust anyone. I've been burned. But I'm ready to like see people. I'm ready to date. I'm ready to hang out. But, you know, I don't want to get involved. It's like, you know, you try to put off that you really want to date or be with someone, but then you're also putting out the energy or the aura of like, yeah, but like I've been burned, so I'm not looking forward to that again, right? TikTok and Come to the Edge. Come to the Edge is really like that energy of the Fool, of like, it's time for you to take that leap of faith. Card number 36 and card number 30. So, you know, 3, 6, 9, I'm hearing those numbers for you. Those could be significant to you for whatever reason. The card TikTok is really saying that like now is the time. The time is in your hands. It is all about divine timing. And the card of transformation really does speak of divine timing, right? Trusting and honoring yourself, breaking through and breaking free of those fears that have held you back for far too long. The card of TikTok is saying, you know, there's no more waiting. If you're waiting for the perfect opportunity for it to happen, it's not going to, because you need to come to the edge. You need to believe in yourself. You need to pour into yourself, and you need to just take that leap of faith to see what is next for you. Okay, my Scorpio friends. So that is what I have for you October into November. I appreciate you guys so much. Remember, I will be going live on a weekly basis now that I have finished my classes. And so I'm looking at Tuesdays, and because the new moon in Scorpio happens to be on a Tuesday, I may go live on that day. So stick around and find out. Make sure your notifications are turned on. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, and double tap that bell to get notified of all the readings. As always, your playlist here, whatever other readings I have for you here. And I will see you guys soon. Take care. Bye.